Hello, and welcome back to Cut It With a Hammer. I was rummaging around my computer the other day and found more photos of previous projects, so I thought I'd put out a little addendum. So here we go. The first project is a chest that came out of a Woodsmith magazine issue, and it's made out of big box store materials, which is the 3/4 inch plywood, milled stock, and milled door trim. At that time, didn't have a way to mill lumber. The second piece is a built-in computer rack that holds a monitor. There's a UPS underneath the base of the computer, and then behind the door there is all the network connections for the entire house. Now, the third project is a fingernail polish rack for my stepdaughter, who says that she needs 2 more of these, but not likely to happen. Now, these little doodads here are developed by a friend of mine, David Fox, and they're called Minicus. And what they are is they're game counters for playing games, mostly for Magic the Gathering. We were both into that pretty big time 20 years ago. So they were fun little projects. Wood on the left is ebony. It's very nice, very hard, and I'm not sure what the next one over is. The reddish one is Padauk, and those will turn a nice chocolate brown eventually. And on the top right is Bicote, and on the bottom right is Lacewood. And then on a trip to China, I picked up some hand fans to give as gifts when I got back, but then I realized I forgot to buy stands for them, so I had to make stands, which was a fun little project. A little hard given that the pieces are really small and doing it on my table saw. I made a small part sled that was also in a Woodsmith magazine, I believe. That helped out quite a bit. The interesting part was the joints where 3 pieces of wood go through the same point in space. So that was a lot of fun to work on that. This piece right here is what I call the Catagon. I had 2 cats at the time I made this, and I built a place underneath for them to store their toys, and I was experimenting with cutting an 8-sided frame for the hole there, so that's why I call it the Catagon. Fingernail sharpening post for the cats is covered with rope. There were cardboard tubes inside, and the rest of it's made out of PVC pipe. But I found that staples go into PVC pipe really well, so you could just do the whole thing out of PVC pipe. They like it. I have 10-foot ceilings in my house, so the top there is almost 10 feet. They don't really use the top perch because it's when they're up on it, they can't see out the window, and that's what they usually use it for. So those are the other projects I've got laying around, and I thought I would share them with you. Please subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.